Hey everyone! As Edge of Fate comes to a close, I've spent the season experimenting with tons of builds. I'm excited to share the top 3 hunter builds I've found. These aren't your typical grapple punch, combination blow, tempest strike, or inmost Surturachni builds. These builds are incredibly unique, yet very potent. Honestly, I'm shocked some of these aren't meta. There's a strong theme running through them. These builds are mostly weapon-focused and spam class ability. Curious? Let's get started. Build number 1, the Mask of Bakris and Dead Messenger build. This is by far the best adclear build I've ever used. Dead Messenger got a massive buff at the start of Edge of Fate. It basically received 300% more damage, because each of its 3 waves can hit targets simultaneously. This weapon is like a literal eraser, erasing the entire battlefield clean. Even major tier enemies or higher get deleted by it. Its base damage profile is actually similar to Microcosm. In its arc mode, it pairs amazingly with Mask of Bakris. Every kill lets you dodge shift, giving you up to 30% damage buff, generating ionic traces and orbs, reloading the launcher, and providing you an HP overshield. You don't need multi-kills either. Just 1 kill and 1 ionic trace fully refunds your dodge. So you're rapid firing, dodging around like crazy, all while constantly refreshing health. Having a class stat above 100 or activating the Turnabout Weapon perk grants an HP overshield, allowing the Better Already mod to fully heal you without interruption. Dead Messenger's perk, the Fundamentals, which provides a 30% damage buff, is always active here. This is because every Dead Messenger kill creates a blinding explosion, and each ionic trace gives us bolt charge thanks to Spark of Beacons and Discharge. And the ammo economy? Fantastic. You'll basically never run out thanks to its base ammo generation stat and our mod setup. The artifact synergy isn't huge, but Elemental Coalescence gives you extra ionic traces, and Elemental Overdrive adds even more weapon damage. Since you're making tons of orbs and killing with a grenade launcher, Smoke Jumper and the Ion Adapter 2-piece armor sets are perfect, allowing for pretty generous damage reduction, alongside Amplified and Spark of Resistance. Build number 2, the Speedloader Slacks crossbow build. This has become my favorite raid loadout ever since Desert Perpetual released and when I finally rolled a good crossbow. Yes, that's right, this build actually uses a crossbow for DPS, and it does more than respectable damage, keeping up surprisingly well with metas like Mint or Super Spam. I run Speedloader Slacks on Prismatic with Lost Signal, Lord of Wolves, and Submersion. Lost Signal is an incredible stasis grenade launcher for adclear. You get one of the best damage perks for free, one for all, and its origin trait Radiolaria Transposer stacks even more area denial pools. For Submersion, the stasis crossbow, you should get a roll with aggregate charge and charged bolts for the best DPS. The build excels in both neutral play and boss damage. Neutral gameplay loop is simple. Fire Lost Signal, perform Ascension, instantly recharge class ability because of its damage over time, and repeat. For DPS, the rotation is shoot bolt, dodge, shoot again, swap to Lord of Wolves, shoot, then swap back and repeat. With Speedloader Slacks, Lord of Wolves refunds your dodge absurdly fast, almost within a second. A tip is to just hold fire, all while dodging and swapping. The artifact makes this build even better by boosting bow damage and providing free Radiant via Fever and Chill and Argent Quiver. Pick whatever super you like. I usually run Tether for the 30% debuff or Golden Gun to generate orbs for my teammates. Both work great. I run triple stasis surge. So to keep me healed, I take the Bushido 2-piece armor set. Constantly reloading the grenade launcher with Ascension will activate it. I also pick Smoke Jumper for adding even more DR, alongside Amplified, Facet Protection, and Facet of Purpose. Build number 3, the Gifted Conviction Axe build. This is my You Cannot Die build. Think Inmost Surturachni is tanky? This goes way beyond that. This build single-handedly carried me through the ultimate conquests. Yes, it even works with avant-garde. It's basically the next evolution of my God of Thunder build from last season. Time to become a hack-and-slash tank. Unlike most hunter survivability builds, this one doesn't rely on kills. In fact, it works even better against single targets. All you need is Wolfsbane with attrition orbs. This weapon has managed to fill my attrition orb's velocity baton-shaped hole ever since that got nerfed. Most DR stacking builds struggle to keep all of them active, however my build manages to maintain many layers of consistent damage reduction. It features the most potent DR sources. 70% Void Overshield DR from Faucet of Purpose, 15 to 45% from Smoke Jumper, estimated 40% from the Wolfsbane handle, 25% up to 50% Resist Stacks DR from Gifted Conviction, 15% from Amplified, 15% from the Fragment Faucet of Protection, 25% from the Artifact mod Iron Lord's Vigor, and I can even pop Transcendence for an additional 20%. You're looking at 86% total DR at minimum, all the way to 98% at max, practically God mode. Don't worry about Void Overshield, as it becomes unbreakable at this level, and attrition orbs refresh it constantly. And if that's not enough, I can constantly go invisible with Stylish Executioner and get healed by the Axe's nanites and endless orbs. Orb generation is insane with this weapon, especially with Nano Assault. I often end up with more orbs than kills. Nano Assault refunds ammo, and between that, our mods, and stat distribution, you'll never run out of heavy. I've even run activities with no starting ammo active. All I need is one heavy brick to drop. Our mod setup also allows constant Ascension spam for our gameplay loop. Activate Ascension, do a heavy slam, and repeat. Ascension jolts enemies, refreshing resist stacks through Gifted Conviction, and currently has a special interaction with Wolfsbane that gives free nanites. However, this will be patched in Renegades, unfortunately. Artifact synergy is strong. As mentioned earlier, Iron Lord's Vigor for DR and ammo, Fever, and Chill for free Radiant. This is huge since our damage is a bit low. Luckily, in Renegades, this will be buffed. Cauterized Darkness mod is good for better non-boss damage with Duskfield Grenade. Our Tether Super and Melee ability can weaken targets, and is another source for Radiant with Faucet of Dawn. And that wraps it up. 3 hunter builds you've probably never seen, all incredibly strong and all extremely fun. Let me know which one you're trying first.